Just gave myself a haircut. I ain't got a lot right now, but I don't really give a shit. It's just a part of the life game. I just don't want to be arrested for something stupid. But I'm lucky. I got more than a lot of people got, so it's not like it's the end of the world. I've been this way for a while too, so it's not anything new. I just know it's expensive as hell here, so just got a little spot. There's a window here, but nobody says anything, so I'm just gonna, be casual about it. The real awkward part is just, you know, when you're around people all the time, in my opinion. Like, I just need time where nobody's around me and I can just think. That's that's the difficult part. But there are some places you can go where it's quiet. But yeah, I'm gonna just smoke. It's like, what about the bugs? I ain't never had no problem with no bugs. I'm sure I've swallowed a few bugs, but that's just how it goes. It's not like I try to eat bugs because that's fucking disgusting. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm blessed, and just take it for what it's worth, and have a good time while you can, before you become disabled or whatever. Like I said, though, there's a window here. Trying to look casual, not super suspicious. I feel like California's changed a lot. I was gone for 6 years. Man, it's been like 7 years now. And yeah, obviously, shit was already expensive back then. Back in, I'm talking 2007. But yeah, it's been pretty expensive. Like it's California, typical California, just expensive as fuck. Depending on where you go, though, it's always different. You always get different results. But yeah, I haven't gone live on YouTube in fucking forever, man. I got a few phones though, so I'm lucky. One of them, one of these phones, uh, I don't want to get too into it, but I have three phones, two of which I paid for. The other one was more, uh, I needed financial assistance because I am currently in what they call a sanctuary city. Not that it means much. I mean, it's just expensive as hell. Muy, muy, muy expensive. Muy barato. Damn, I just dropped the squishy. Just dropped my squishy. Okay. My squishy. Oh, damn. But yeah, I got some phones. I'm not trying to be a target here, but I don't like fighting, but I'm down. You know, I boxed a little bit, so I got some boxing experience. There's definitely people that can kick my ass that are like boxers. They outweigh me. They hit harder. Um, but I got experience. I know I can hit pretty decent. I got a decent hand on me, especially this arm. So, but yeah, that's the thing. I'm in a safe spot. People usually mind their business here, and the ones that don't usually follow through on anything. So it's not like I got anything to worry about. Somebody gave me a like. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's hard. You're staring at greatness and it's strange. He says you're face to face with greatness and it's strange. Shit. I kind of already knew I'd be in this situation for a while. And I mean since I was a kid. Didn't really expect anything less. My dad got deported, and even before then, I kind of just felt like things weren't gonna work out completely all the time. All the time. There have been times where I've gotten really lucky, so yeah, I got lucky, and if I don't ever get lucky again, that's fine too. Uh, kind of felt like what the fuck is with this following? Doesn't really seem consistent. Feels like what the fuck was I talking about again? Shit, nobody's speaking. Hearing me speak. Um, Being homeless, it's not great, but a lot of these people make it harder on themselves. They'll carry too much stuff, which I've done. It makes people go crazy. I've seen a guy carrying his all of his stuff, and he literally just right in front of me just started like screaming and shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want to look like that to the public. I try to look good for the public. Like maybe somebody will get me what I need, and it helps sometimes, just looking decent, not smelling like ass. I'll help people in need, not to be a dick though. I if you don't if you don't look like you're even trying, like you don't smell good, or you look like an asshole, then I'm not trying to help anybody else like that. I'm trying to help people that are cool, obviously not gonna get me into any trouble. But there, there hasn't been a lot of troublemakers, just like a handful. most homeless people just mind their own business. I mean, I feel bad for the older homeless people because I feel like they're still going by the old ways. They never adapted. That's kind of what it feels like I'm going through. I never officially adapted to the change of California. Like I said, I was gone for a while. Um, then I came back here, and in Cali, if you don't adapt, you become scrapped. They toss you like a piece of paper just on the ground. And that's just the name of the game. You gotta keep up. For me, I was like, it's like some bitch that I used to like. She didn't even like me. My dad got deported. Just shit like that. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck the point of that was. That went. But yeah, I'm pretty optimistic, even though shit's hard. I haven't lost my mind yet, but I'm not like. It's not like I'm immune to losing my mind or some shit. When I had my car, yes, I can drive, thank God. Uh, I literally drove out to like this place where there was like a bunch of trees. I had my pet mouse back then too, and it was fucking hot. The AC didn't work, so I went all the way to the mountains and I just screamed like fuck. I screamed super loud. I jumped around and stomped around and shit. Then I started seeing a bunch of fucking memes of crazy ass people in the forest breaking shit and screaming. Like this internet do know what the fuck's going on. It's kind of creepy. I'm like, what if we're all in a simulation and this is proof? And those numbers, like in the Matrix, the computer is connected to that, and like it all just connects and shit. Pretty soon AI will, you know, be controlling everything, including reality itself. And bet you, I bet you, I bet you, I bet you that Elon Musk has talked about that. And we'll be surprised. They're going to take over the world, and it's not going to be like how we expected. It's going to be them just literally controlling everything. We won't even notice that they're in charge. But that's still decades away, hopefully. I'm pretty sure my grandkids, if I ever have any, uh, they'll probably start to see, oh crap, no, we're pretty advanced in technology. I think by then, damn, can't even fathom just thinking that far ahead without getting too sci-fi and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm relevant. I can make assumptions about the future and AI and technology and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should show you how I sleep. Luckily in Cali, it's it's pretty nice right now. When I was couch surfing for a while and whatnot, and when I first got back to being homeless, I just had one blanket because I didn't want to carry shit. And yeah, it was fucking cold. It was freezing, man. There was some nights I thought I was gonna die, and I was just like, you know what? I don't give a shit. So I don't know. I think I'm kind of psychotic in that way. I don't want to die, but it's like my belief is when we die, we get to relax forever. It's the ultimate relaxation. Like, you don't wish death on anybody, but if it happens, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think the worst thing is going out slowly, like drowning, having your skin ripped from your body as an extreme one, and then being forced to walk. I'm just getting creative. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe it's because I'm Mexican. I have uh, that really bad side sometimes. Okay, I'm an internet guy. I've been on the internet for too long. And my people are chismosos anyway, you know. they'll they'll talk about anything, even if it's absolute bullshit. No offense, that's just people make shit up. That's how it is. It was that before culture where people were they were free to say whatever they want, and um, there was no context correction shit. They just lied, and everyone was like, "Wow, incredible! You really saw a fucking flying elephant?" But he just said it so convincingly. He said it so convincingly, and I actually believed it because of the way he spoke and said it. When I was a kid, I was like that. I used to believe everything people said. Now I don't believe shit. I only try to be logical and go through people's patterns of behavior. I don't like to get mad. I do get mad, but people's patterns of behaviors are to be learned from, so you can make progress. I'm not school savvy, but I do know some psychological things about people. I've read books. I'm not the biggest reader in the world, but I've read books about it. I've done my own personal studies about it, so it has been a while though. I'm not gonna go and say I went to school for it or anything like that. No bullshit. Overall, I do like Cali though. I mean, I did miss it while I was gone. I was in Idaho, Uncle Tom ass Idaho for like I said 6 years, right? But I was gone out of California for 6 years. At that time, first place I lived was Idaho Falls. Then I served my mission, and first areas. Where was it? I was in El Paso, Texas, and then after El Paso, New Mexico. So it was back and forth. And I went back to Idaho, and then after Idaho, I'm back here. But I'm like, maybe I should move somewhere that's more economically fitting to me. But I can't. I don't know. I don't want to say California isn't my place, but I'm sure there's better out there for me, and maybe. I mean, I still ain't been been out that much. Let me see. I've been in Utah, California, Idaho, Texas, New Mexico. Yeah, that's alright. It's not that little. And a lot of people I know don't got their licenses. Mine was suspended and I got it back. So, yeah. I don't ever want to lose my license again. That was fucking terrible. I get paranoid though. I'm like, what if they do some random shit and they just randomly say you can't drive anymore? They're like, hold on. Easy there, Cena. I don't know why the fuck I said Cena. But yeah, that's what I really hope they don't do. Like, I just don't want to go to the DMV one day to renew my license and they'll be like, oh, you're under arrest, you fucking piece of shit. They put their boot on my face. And they throw me in a cell in Guantanamo Bay. And they get my shit mixed up and they're like, isn't he the guy that blew up the two towers? And I'll be like, yep, that's him. Kill that son of a bitch. Yeah, some random shit. You see, that's the kind of sense of humor people say mentally ill people have. Well, fucking hell, everybody I know is mentally ill. Person walking through the street is mentally ill. They never said a joke like that in their lives. Yeah, I don't believe that shit. I mean, look, maybe in extreme cases where people can't even hold a conversation, that could be, but if there's worse, it's much worse. I hope there's nobody here just watching me right now, just talking to myself. And 8 people, real people. I really do hope my license, I don't know. The government here got me paranoid, right? Because I got my license. And for whatever reason, they can just take it. No, that's not going to happen. It just, it makes me nervous just to think about it. Because I did lose my license once. I mean, I mainly moved here to find more women to talk to, but I don't know. I think I just fell under some fucking autistic shit. I've been smoking too much. Yeah. Kind of resorted to my old ways, sort of. Except I think I'm more kinder. When I was a little brat, I was an asshole. Now I'm just kind of more not really talking with people, not really social. I just kind of feel like if you want to talk to me, you kind of have to have a purpose. Like, what am I gonna have kids with you? Like, it's kind of how I think about it. I feel like I want to let them go I'm a go with the flow kind of guy. But at the same time, if I do get somebody pregnant, I want to at least not regret that decision. And but also, if I end up with like 5 wives, I think that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It could be. I'm not saying it will be. End up with a bunch of kids, but we all live in one house. If we're really cool, which I doubt, because I get jealous really easily, then you can get a room, but you can't bring your man over. You know what I mean? If I have a bunch of wives, I'm like, well, they're all with me. Why wouldn't they be with other guys? You know what I mean? This doesn't make sense to me. Unless they like me that much, then that would be a. I think that would be the jackpot. And only one of them could get pregnant, and they were all cool. And I had a son, I would tell him, son, this is the jackpot. You are one lucky son of a bitch. Or, just go, I went on a tangent again. You can go the normal route and just have a regular wife and kids. Like I said, that'd be a pretty good deal. Like, I'm a go with the flow kind of guy. If I get into a situationship, hasn't happened in a while, like a really long while, then I kind of just go with it. I don't know. I think people are weirded out by me, which is cool. I don't give a shit. I'm weirded out by everybody too. So like, you're not alone. I get what you're feeling. Just don't be an asshole to me. And I'll respect your opinion. Yeah, I get nervous because I see cops and they've seen me before. So it's like some of them are cool. Um, I think I've only had one that kind of was just, he wasn't bad. It was just kind of an asshole, which is like, whatever. It's not illegal. And I was in an area that was kind of like, yeah, I was in an area I probably shouldn't have been in. So, whatever. I wasn't like, and I was just sleeping. And he woke me up, so I was already not in a good mood to deal with him. Grumpy, cool. Maybe he was a dick, so what? The world keeps spinning. I wasn't gonna make a big deal about it. He could have arrested me, he said, but he let me go. And I'm not really that much of a. I don't really want to get into it with people like that much, unless it's the internet. I'm down to throw hands, but I'd rather not. I've been in enough street scuffles to know that it's not worth it. So yeah, I want to avoid getting into it with people as much as I can. I don't like confrontation. I went to alternative school in California, which was crazy. Then I I went to seminary with the Mormons, and that was a culture shock. Still there in that setup, that mind state, trying to get to the next level. I'm trying, but I'm like, well, I might not succeed. But I'm like, that's because you got too much negativity in your mind. Too many voices telling you can't do it. So you gotta learn to ignore those voices. Yeah, the Bay Area is an okay place. There are some Karens here. Not for me specifically. I think I mostly look like a college kid. But I've seen Karens just carrying out to other homeless people. It was funny because I saw this other guy, like he was using one of the public faucets to wash his hands, and this lady just came out of nowhere and said, "That's against the law," and he just flipped out on her. But it was funny because, lady, mind your own business. But he just started saying blah blah blah. He literally just said blah 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 to her face. This is some old Filipino guy. It was fun to watch. I don't wish that on her, but why don't you just mind your own business? I'm just saying. A few nights ago it was cold, and now it's warm. My hands are kind of cold, but once I get into my sleeping bag, it's not that bad. Yeah, this phone sucks. It stops playing or stops working. It's not fucking wrong. Yo, Newsom, what you doing, man? Where you at, brah? Everywhere you go in Cali, there's homeless. There's a homeless population there. It's not small. Discrimination is part of life. People probably thought I was a lot younger than I really was, and let them treat me a specific way. And that happens to everybody. Oh, there's a cat just looking at me, and there he goes. I'm not a druggie like a lot of homeless people are, but they all need something to be comfortable in this situation. Sometimes maybe I'll smoke some weed, uh, but besides that, it's tobacco and beer. I don't do none of that wild shit. I'm kind of boring. Damn, these fucking earbuds are dying. Just watching somebody review Venom and how corny the movie was. I enjoyed it. The first one, before Marvel got into the woke shit really hard. Multiverse of Madness is when I stopped watching. When I got back from my mission, I got some comics. I got the Doomsday O'Clock comics. Those are pretty cool. I like those. Those are nice. But it feels like there's something that's been missing from the entertainment industry. Feels like it's all soulless now, and everything with soul is spread amongst the indie developers or indie creators, or at least the ones that got it. You can tell when someone's being fake with their voice acting and their animation. Just the movements are fake. Personally, I'm not a fan of Flash animation. Looks too flat. Looks like Paper Mario. But yeah, it's been crazy trying to find somebody with the same energy as me. People that like the shit that I like are really, really hyper. And women can be hyper. Yeah, I like somebody that's bubbly. But goddamn, chill out sometimes, you know. Like, just sit down. I don't really care about public's perception of me. I just want people to know that I do give a shit about stuff. And I care about how I look. I come off to the public. But I don't care that much about people's opinions about me. All I know is as soon as the cops come, I'm leaving. I'm trying to get no ticket for trespassing. So yet here I am live streaming where everybody can track me. I don't care that much about it, but there's always a place to sleep, right? The only thing I don't like is the fact that I can't create stuff. That's the only thing I really miss. I still draw though. I'm a sketchbook. Keep it with me. I can draw naked bodies. It's like my favorite thing to draw. It's muscles, ass, titties, action, explosions. It's like to draw good-looking people. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. When I do get high, like on weed, it do be making me feel a lot more calm, a lot more like whatever, whatever, man. I try to switch up, go to different cities, but I'm usually in one city. Looking for work, filling out applications online. Everybody wants you to do it online. They don't want you to go in the store. It's like the technology is making everybody antisocial, myself included. That's not the name of the game. We're all supposed to be more social. But Cali, yeah, it's expensive. It's all right though. I feel like people in other states are more social than Cali. At least it's not like high school. It's not really like cliquish. You know what I mean? I feel like people have had these friend groups for ages. when I was 16, or whenever it was, I thought I was going to, I didn't think I was going to make it to even be 30, but here I am in purgatory. I'm kidding. It is kind of like purgatory though. Just trying to get a job. Doing what I can. Wait a sec. Is it that time? I think the time is here. Yep, it is that time. I'm gonna go get something from the store real quick. And get something to eat. I've seen people in my situation though, makes me feel stronger because I've seen people in my situation, they can't hold it together. They keep saying the same thing over and over again, like in a traumatic way. Like, oh my, there's this one white guy in a shelter I was in a while ago. He just he couldn't be quiet. It was, lights were off and he just kept sulking in his bed. I didn't feel bad for him though, because I was just like, bro, you're a man. Why are you crying for? Like, do you not have balls or something? Like, come on. I don't know. Maybe he came from a different place. You know, his parents probably kicked him out or something. My process happened gradually over time. One parent was gone, then I left, came back. The other parent was unable to help in any way, so I still keep in touch with both of them because you only get parents, you know, once in your life and then they die and then they're gone. So I try to keep in touch with them. And I don't want to have that many regrets. Damn. I feel like I got enough shit going on to have regrets like that for my parents. They're not super parents by any means, but they give a shit, so it's like whatever. Some parents don't give a rat's ass about their kids. A hard thing for a lot of homeless people, whether they say it or not. It's not the fact that you're homeless, it's the fact that the people around you can have an opinion about you 24/7. That's probably the only bad thing that really bothers me. Like, the way I look, I'm only 32, but people think I'm like an adolescent. So they probably assume that I just ran away from home or some shit. Not here, because I think people kind of they don't get my situation exactly, but they kind of know. Shit kind of fell apart slowly. But can't blame. I can't make excuses because that's my parents. I'm an adult. And, can't really rely on them. I never felt like I could really rely on people like that. So I don't really know what having parents that actually support you is like that. Like I got parents, they'll send me money sometimes, but they're not rich at all. There have been times when I was richer than they were. You do learn a lot about people though. Luckily, they do provide the homeless a place to shower in the place that I'm staying at. Not outside, but like I'm in a decent spot. I'm not in a dangerous place. I avoid those kind of locations. It's not sweet here, but at least it's not like the murder capital of the fucking world or something like that. I still be making beats on FL Mobile, so I haven't forgotten about that shit. I like to make music, fucking sound. You can check me out on SoundCloud. You can check out some of the raps that I got on YouTube to support me by giving a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. It's all temporary anyway. When you die, you go in peace. And afterlife isn't something you need to worry about because whatever happens afterwards is better. I feel like it's like when you sleep and you don't wake up. The time you're sleeping, it's kind of like that. Well, you don't wake up. You don't feel pain. You don't feel anything. You just feel like you're being rested forever. And that pisses religious people off. Like, this guy has no hope whatsoever. You're wrong there, buddy. Dead wrong. I have hope for a better tomorrow. There's always a better thing that could happen. You could find $100 in the ground. I got into some fights here and there. like I said, I avoid confrontation, but sometimes people are just crazy and you gotta defend yourself. So I'm still here. We're all okay. No one got that badly hurt. Feels good that I'm not a complete bitch. I'll fight. I'll take some blows. Take some blows for myself. You don't care about anybody, care about yourself. That's it. You are the main character. This is your storyline. So make do. Believe what you believe. I voted for Trump. I believe he can make the country great. And hopefully he does. We'll see. All I know is he's pissing off the people I don't like. So, or he pisses off a lot of people I don't like. I'm talking Hollywood. I'm not talking like real people. They say they're real people, but they get away with a lot of heinous shit that normal people wouldn't get away with. All I know is when I get a job again, I'll be doing what I usually do. Making beats, drawing online, and all that shit. You hire me for a commission. I'm available. I'm an artist, self-taught artist. I can draw people. I can draw inappropriate things. So just hit me up and I'll draw you a picture. Whatever's happening to you now, just remember, it's not so bad. It's out. It's out. Goodbye. Yeah, I got 9 people watching. That's usually more than I ever get. Hoorah. Still working on the breeze. I just want it to be a good story. I got another story with that I've been working on. whether it sees light or not uh, will determine if I'm still here in like 4 years. Still haven't finished episode 1 yet of The Breeze. I got the voice recording for chapter 3, the beginning. So, yeah, you can catch that on Webtoon, The Breeze, from the Tribe of the Earth. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get some food and go to sleep. Later. Thanks for sticking around.